Hey there guys, welcome into today's episode of Skate Talk, where today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Maybe if you're a beginner you might have felt this sometimes, especially if you've not been at a skate park or anything. And this is going to be why skaters are kind of toxic to beginners in a way. Now I'm going to get into everything why, but firstly I want to say don't worry, if you're a beginner, most skaters will not be toxic towards you. It's just there's a lot of gatekeeping in skateboarding, and like there's so much of it that I can generalize it to a lot of the skate community. But thankfully, they are actually now the minority in skateboarding, so we should be thankful for that. Anyway, if you're a beginner, do not worry, this isn't going to affect you too much, not anymore at least. But I do want to talk about the gatekeeping that still happens in skateboarding, so let's talk about that. So I don't really know how to start this, right? I'm gonna be honest. I'm spitballing here. I'm doing it off the top of my head, you know. But I've noticed a lot more recently, especially with the Olympics and all that stuff coming into skateboarding, or skateboarding going into the Olympics, I should say. I have seen a lot more toxicity, and I want to talk about like everything toxicity wise within one video, so you guys don't have to listen to me go over and over the same things and maybe like add some new information and stuff. So let's actually start with why a lot of people gatekeep skateboarding. Now, a lot of people gatekeep skateboarding for different reasons, and we're going to break them down into maybe three groups. We're going to call one group the poser haters, like let's say zoomies, you know, all those types of stuff. They think that they are core skateboarders. And then you've got other ones who are just generally toxic for no reason, just because they think they're better. So we'll call them the toxic pros. I don't know. We're not really going to name the groups, but the third one is kind of just a mix of those first two. So again, like we're not going to give them a name because we don't need to bring more people into those groups. Anyway, let's start with the quote-unquote, what I like to call, core skaters. Now, the core skaters are basically the guys who, like, if you're doing YouTube clips and stuff, like if you're doing YouTube videos about skateboarding and stuff, they will rip into you in the comments and all that kind of stuff. So like, even me saying something might even annoy one of them, and I don't really care because they can attack me all they want because I ain't got a soul. I'm joking, obviously. Well, a little bit. But anyway, basically, these guys are just the people who want to get under your skin and like really, you know, gatekeep skateboarding, keep it core, keep everything with a not being able to reach anywhere else. They don't want skateboarding to grow in a way. Like, they want to skateboard freeway everywhere, but they don't want to help make it mainstream. Now, again, I have no problem with something being mainstream as long as it goes back and feeds into the community. Now, that is a different thing compared to something like Zoomies, you know? Zoomies does stuff fit into the community and stuff. It's not for posers. If that's your local skate shop, that's your local skate shop. You can't do anything about that. But all these big brand places are like very big on stuff, and I don't know. It's just something that's always annoyed me because a lot of them do try to give back to the skate community, but a lot of these core skateboarders really hate them for some reason, and I don't know why. Like, I've seen a couple of the bigger name skate shops in the UK and stuff have like competitions at the local skate parks, and just giving away heaps of free boards, you know. I'm pretty sure they actually had a competition for like a complete and all that stuff. They've also helped refurbish some of the other skate parks. But yeah, like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that skateboarding is going to sit here and stay core, right? You can't get that. And the other thing is with these core skateboarders, again, I'm not trying to really offend anyone here, but if you feel like I'm calling you out, maybe it's time to look in the mirror and tell me why you're actually into skateboarding. Like, did it save you from something? Maybe that factors into it. Maybe that's another thing. Like, that actually kind of puts me into my next point. Maybe it's because there are too many people coming into their coping mechanism or something, because I know a lot of skaters do skate to get away from things like real life problems, stresses of a job, everything like that. And with it becoming more mainstream and everyone's trying to, well, not everyone, because like not everyone wants to turn pro. People just like skateboarding for the sake of skateboarding. But think about it this way, right? There's a lot of people who want to make money from skateboarding. You see all these clothes companies and all that stuff trying to use skateboarding in their marketing. That's why these skaters are kind of toxic, because they don't want too many of these clothing companies just using skateboarding as a trend, as a brand push. Like, because if you've seen, like, once in a while, sometimes skateboarding gets pushed in a lot more ads than what they usually do. But again, I'm not going to dive into that because that's a whole other kettle of fish that we can save for a future video. Stay subscribed for more. I couldn't remember what I was going to say there, but we're going to leave it in because we're just going to leave this as raw as we can. But the next thing is actually those other skaters, the ones that just hate posers. Now, to understand what a poser is first, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Basically, someone who fakes liking skating because it's an aesthetic or something like that, right? Now, there is no such thing as a skater aesthetic to me anyway, because I wear what I want when I'm skating, and I continue to do that. I mean, literally right now as we speak, you guys can't see it obviously because you can only see me from like chest up. But I have two different shoes on because one is completely unwrecked and the other one is for skating. I have two different shoes on. Just for that reason. That is the only reason I do it. But it's quite a common thing, but then some people try to take that and make it an aesthetic. Like, when you think of a skateboarder, what do you think of? There's a lot of different opinions depending on where you grew up, when you grew up, and yeah, there's just a lot of stereotypes out there. So again, these people who gatekeep skateboarding just really annoy me. This is basically just a rant video that I figured I would get some sort of educational purpose out of it for you guys. But the other thing is, with skateboarding becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, there's going to be people like this. There's always people like this. There's been gatekeepers of skateboarding since the beginning of skateboarding, let's be honest. If someone's coming into your new hobby or whatever, they're just going to hate you for no reason, right? Like, why? Just, if they're enjoying the skateboarding, just let them enjoy it. And like, that's the thing I never get with gatekeepers, is someone's trying to come into your hobby, try and learn about it and stuff, and then you're just pushing them out and giving them a sour taste on what a skateboarder is. Like, imagine like a beginner, right? Let's say we're all beginners here, right? From me included, right? Let's say we're all beginners, like we've not even pushed on a board yet. We picked up our board. You might have watched my video about how to pick out a board and stuff, or what the best skateboard for beginners is, and got an 8-inch or whatever. And say you were starting to push around like the skate park or something, and this skater who's like really good at skating or whatever just comes over to you and goes, "No, you can't do it. How dare you do it? No, how dare you?" Like, why? Like, it gets me so angry. Like, I don't know why people do this. And like, I have a message for these guys, right? Enjoy skating, but guess what? It ain't that serious, my guy. Like, stop gatekeeping a hobby, right? At the end of the day, there's a very minuscule amount of people who make skateboarding into a job, and those are the pros. Like, there are pros that might not even get paid. Like, some do, yes, but not everyone gets paid. Or they might only make it as far as amateur, which basically you just get free boards, you know. Which who doesn't, who complains at a free board, you know? But like, if you don't want it to be a job, don't make it a job. If you want it to be a job, work hard. Make sure you care about skateboarding. Have fun with skateboarding. And again, there will be another video. I know I'm pushing a lot of videos here, but there is going to be another video next week. And it's more put towards beginners and stuff. I don't know why I've picked up this pen, but we're going to ignore it. But basically, this video is going to be about how to have fun when you're quote unquote bad. That's going to be the clickbait title. You know, we got to get that clickbait. We got to get more people into skateboarding, so we got to clickbait them and then teach them about all the good things of skateboarding. You feel me? Alright, cool. Brofist. Cool. But basically, what that's going to cover is how to have fun with skateboarding even if you can't do a lot of tricks, right? And again, that one's actually going to be a planned out video, unlike this one. This one's very last minute. I am currently recording this on Saturday the 29th, and this is coming out on the 31st. Does July have? Yeah, this is coming out on the 31st. I totally know what day it is and what dates it is. But yeah, like literally I'm editing this on Sunday and it's going out on Monday. So if the thumbnail looks rushed, it probably is. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Now, these gatekeepers, again, like I've said, they really hate people having fun apparently. And what I've got to say for that, if you are a beginner who's dealing with like gatekeepers and stuff, biggest advice I can give to you, ignore them. Ignore them. Just keep learning to skate, just don't let them get in your head, right? That's the biggest thing. Like a trick that you can't get the hang of, don't let it get in your head, because you get it, Alright, you let them get in your head, they've won. They want you to, you know, hate skateboarding. They want you to stop doing it, because that's the whole point of gatekeeping, is to make you hate something. And like, obviously there's more to it than that, but like in layman's terms, very simple explanation, they just want you to basically hate it. And don't. If you're learning to skate, great, cool, good. Do you like it? Leave it down in the comments below. Anyway, I think that is going to be the end of today's video, because if I go any longer, I'm going to start getting really annoyed at gatekeepers and start repeating myself even more than I've already been repeating myself. And I just threw the pen. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. And as always, happy skating. And yeah, don't let the gatekeepers get in your head. Just, you know, have fun, skate well, and learn at your pace. See you guys in a bit. You!